Hello Taurus, thanks for joining me for the February of 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. I'm Vickie Verlie at vickieverlie.com and Rock and Roll Prophetess on YouTube. Don't be fooled by imposters. Today we're going to be doing the reading for Taurus Sun sign, Taurus Rising sign, Taurus Moon, or anybody with prominent Taurus in your chart. We're going to be using for the main reading the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, my design. Then we're going to follow up with another one of my decks, the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards for an Animal Totem card for you. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there will be an additional extended reading with 4 additional cards from the Medicine Woman Tarot deck by Carol Bridges. Okay, let's get right into it. Well, you know, there's 222 things coming up, and this is a portal for everybody. This is like a portal. This is like a gateway, and so there's a chance for everybody to kind of change their course, realign with their destiny. It's relevant to you for one reason, is because you are the second sign of the zodiac and you rule the second house in the astrology, the flat astrology chart. So 2 is what's relevant to everybody, but you kind of have this little special connection. You know, another thing that's going on is now the North Node is firmly in your sign. I mean, it's in Taurus for the next year and a half. So this is always the time that you really want to realign, because I'd be willing to wager that most of you would have, you know, besides Taurus Sun, you probably have a few other personal planets in Taurus. So it's not only going to cross over and align with your Sun sign, it's going to align with potentially maybe your Mercury, your Venus. You know, a lot of times we have those personal planets aren't very far off of our natal sun sign. And I'm a little bit too much astrologies, is that a word? Too much astrology talk. But just be aware that this is a time that, you know, you could really be aligning with your highest calling with the North Node, and then also with these 222 portal alignments, the opportunities could really be showing up to do so. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is a Celtic cross, and then from there we will go on to find you in the spread. Okay, well, you know, you do have the tower here. So sometimes if you've been in struggle too long, this talks about being in struggle and it's moving into the past. The universe will come along, and especially with the node going through your sign, the universe could come along and just like, oh, well, can't bitch about that anymore because it's not there anymore. You know, like if you're always bitching about how much you hate your job, well, guess what? They're closing the plant. I mean, it's not always that extreme. I'm sure you're going to be fine, more than fine, actually, with the 9 of Pentacles down here. But there could be some kind of drastic things going on. But it seems like it's needed. It's needed to clear the air and get rid of some stuff that's been some really long time struggles here. This says 7 of, but I saw 74. So, I mean, I don't know. That could just be a lot of things. For oldsters, it might be the year 1974, or maybe even some of you were born in 1974, or 74 could be some kind of numeric salary, or, you know, some kind of quota. It's going to be different for everybody, but I definitely saw this as a 4, and I never really have seen that on this card before, 7 and 4. So, you know, it could be a lot of things applied to your personal situation. Once this tower busts through and kind of clears the air, then your 6 of Cups is showing up. And 6 of Cups is like, oh, I feel better now. I remember what it's like not to be stressed out all the time. You know, this feels good. I can relax. I'm feeling like my old self again. There's an opportunity. There's going to be maybe an offer and a decision to be made. But there's some. I want to use the term. Somebody's wanting to snatch you up right away. In this King of Rods. It could be male, no gender here, anybody. Gender neutral. But a fire sign individual, Leo, Aries, Sag. Could be that it's happening really quickly, because that's fire or action oriented. Another thing is there's going to be a full moon in Leo on the 16th. So this could be something pertaining, you know, to that time frame around that 16th. But they're eyeing you. They've got their eye on you right away. They're going to snatch you up just like that. So if you're looking for some kind of a new job, or maybe you've had enough, maybe this is just you're saying, I've had enough of this crap. You know, I'm done. I'm looking for another job, and then bam, you could be snapped up really quickly. But they're looking at you, and they want to offer you some nice money, and you're going to end up doing something that you really want to do, and enjoying it, and being much more at peace. I see a lot more peace in these 2 cards than what's going on down here. Maybe if you're wanting to sell your business, if you have a business and it's stressing you out, maybe you want to sell that business. This could be that as well. Okay, so now you are a earth sign. So you're going to be represented, your significator or the card that represents you is going to either be the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just going to be flipping cards to find one of those 3 court cards, Pentacle person. And then we're going to see what the cards look like around that person. Because that's going to be, that person is you. I'm putting them all upright. Well, I'm not interpreting every single card. If any of the words or everything pops out at you, then definitely pay attention to that. That could so be a message for you of importance potentially. So where are you? Where the hell are you? I have to go start another row? Okay. Well, this is taking a minute, isn't it? I was kind of on a roll when they were the last few readings. They were showing up like right away. I was kind of like, oh, that's cool. But here we are flipping out the whole dang deck, and we're not getting anywhere. Where are you? Ah, finally. Okay, here you are. Where are you hiding? Oh, there you are too. You're both of you. Wouldn't be surprised if the third one showed up too. Didn't. This is all. I laid out almost. This is all the cards out of 78 that I have left. I laid out almost the entire deck looking for you. It's funny the way I said that. Where are you? I'm looking for you. And then where do you land? Right by this guy right here. Again, well, person. So they're looking for somebody just like you. You are the perfect fit for this job. It's a perfect fit. I'm going to write that down. And, you know, that's not surprising either with the node going through your sign. I'm going to write it's a perfect fit. I need to write it now. Sorry, or else I'll forget it. Okay, it's a perfect fit. Yeah, because they've been looking for somebody just like you. And that's what that nodal alignment, if things are getting rough, like those first few cards showed all the struggle and everything, then that's going to push you, that's the universe pushing you out to do something else. And sometimes Tauruses, you need a little push because you guys are stubborn. You're known to be stubborn, and I love my Tauruses. Don't get me wrong. I have many Taurus friends for years and years that I've been friends with. And being a musician, I've known so many Tauruses because many of you guys are musical too. So I love my Tauruses, but you know, you're stubborn as a bull. They don't make up sayings about things that have no relevance. Right? Okay, so here you are. Looks like you're really finding, you're really finding your place. So you're working together with somebody. It could be a marriage and a soulmate because that's sure showing up down here. It could be your romantic partner, 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. There could definitely be some kind of love relationship thing happening there, and but at very least it's like a business partnership. What's coming through from the guys I'm getting, you're building an empire. Okay, so you guys are building an empire. That sounds I don't know what that sounds like. It sounds like a lot. Justice has been showing up so much. I wonder if there's going to be another stimulus again. Because justice has been showing up, but it does actually mean maybe something having to do with a legal thing. It's something that it's a karmic reward for you, and it's pointing. When these two show together, you're definitely ending a karmic cycle too. Legal stuff aside, this can mean karmatic justice. This is a karmic cycle. The horn points right down at you guys. Points right here. So you've got you're surrounded by quite a few major arcana too. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7 major arcana just in this little area, which is, if it's not clear, because I laid out so many cards, that's what we're looking at. Maybe I could put this here and give you a little better idea. We're just looking at right here, the cards surrounding just you right here. Okay, yeah, but a lot of major arcana. So that major arcana, that's again, fate taking hold, like the nodes in your sign. This card I often associate with nodal stuff. This talks about the completion of the cycle. So the last time that the nodes, I maybe have told you this in the last reading, but I'm going to tell you again. The last time that the nodes were in Taurus was back in April of 2003 through December of 2004. So this maybe have been started all the way back then, or something maybe resolved that was going on back then. But that is the cycle. That is the cycle of the nodal cycle. You've got support, you've got love, there's some sorrow down here, but you've got support to get you through it. Pay attention to your dreams. You'll be making your dreams into reality with these two, I feel. This is like the dream it's in the ethers. It's not in the physical reality. And strength is so in the physical reality. Even though he's petting a lion, I associate this card with Taurus a lot. Because it just has that, like staying power. Like, I'm strong like bull, you know? Or I'm just, you can do the work. Tauruses have a reputation of being lazy because you're ruled by Venus, but no, Tauruses, they'll work hard. They're strong. They're strong, and they have like a strong constitution, you know. Looks good. It looks like major fate is taking hold. You may have some stuff going on with this Emperor. You may have to wait. I would maybe, Emperor being somebody in a position of authority. There could be some disagreements. Or for some of you, we're trying to make a deal and we have to negotiate the deal out. For some of you, this could just be more of the pressure of pushing you out, some a-hole that you're like your boss, soon to be old boss, that's pushing you out. Or sometimes even if you're self-employed, there can be like people like important clients. I remember when I was doing graphics, there's like people that are feeding you a lot of work, so you can't really. But then you got to put up with. They could be a little bit like a tyrant. The word tyrant is coming through. So you're not going to have to deal with these tyrants much longer if you find yourself in that situation. All right, I'm going to do the animal totem after we laid out the whole dang deck of the other card. But first, I just want to talk about my book real quick. I'm so excited. My book is out. I know a lot of you Tauruses are very creative too, so you get that thrill of seeing your actual thing come to fruition. And so this is my latest offering. It is the Sigil Workbook. It's really fun. Sigils are little symbols and doodles even, and you can infuse them with magical power or help with manifestation, or just do it for fun because it certainly is fun. This is all one-stop place, so it's really cool because you have the instructions and you have like symbols listed and things. So it's like a reference, and then you have how to do it, the different ways to do it. And then there's a template. There's a template that you can work it out on, and then there's a template and then 3 blank pages to sketch on, template, 3 blank pages, etc., etc. So really fun. I'm so excited that it's out. And secondly, I want to make one more quick announcement before the animal totem. And that is that I am opening up for the Aries Ingress reading. So if you're interested in getting in on that, that's usually very popular. Astrology-wise, the new year starts in the Aries Ingress, which is in March, but I give a little bit of a time beforehand so I can get everybody done. So it will be on my website by the time these videos air on YouTube. So if you're interested in that, you could check that out as well. Okay. Let's see what the animal totem is for our Taurus friends for the month of, I want to say July of all things, but I know we're doing February, but maybe there's some connection to July for some of you out there. Okay, the dragonfly. Ooh, I love dragonflies. Dragonflies are multidimensional creatures. They are in different realms all at once. They can travel from different realms, so you could be traveling in a different realm completely. If if you're experiencing this frustration, you're getting pushed, that's the universe trying to push you in a different realm. It doesn't have to be all that woo-woo mystical. It's just, it could be a different job, different group of friends. It really feels strong like some kind of a different job or career path for most of you. But let's see here. Inhabiting 2 worlds at once, air and water, day and night. Multidimensional travelers bring healing and light, protectors of the realms, lifting the veils of consciousness. Well, that lifting the veils of consciousness and really the whole thing with the dragonflies there is that, that is that 222 alignment stuff. That's opening up those portals to that stuff. I mean, some of you Tauruses are really grounded and you're like, oh, whatever. I don't believe in that crap. If you don't, you don't. But if you do, know that it's definitely present here. It's definitely present. Okay, so that is the reading for the month. I want to thank everybody who supports me for all the years. Newcomers, please hit that subscribe button so those YouTube people know that you do enjoy my content and it can reach more people. Likes, shares, comments, all really good. So thankful for all that. Visit my website to find out more about these decks and the books and the different readings I offer. It's all there, or I should have it all in the description below. Make sure you're not being fooled by imitators, not only with me, with all the YouTube people. Make sure you're at the right website and you're watching the right channel. Thanks, have a great one. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. We'll talk to you again next month. Bye.